Monsters in the books I used to read as a kid, like Dracula and Frankenstein. I followed H.P. Lovecraft through the mountains of madness, H.G. Wells through his travels in time. But none of the monsters I found in those books were scary as those I'd see on CNN and the New York Times and the news on my TV. There's a monster in Mar-a-Lago, monsters out in Washington too. Monsters on Wall Street, they're all doing what monsters do. Monsters in Russia and Ukraine, monsters everywhere you look. Monsters that will frighten you more than any movie or book. Yeah, King Kong, he climbed in New York City. Godzilla stalked the streets of Japan. Freddy Krueger lives on Elm Street, and Dr. Strangelove has a marvelous plan. But nothing that Stephen King could dream, even in his darkest night, would scare you as much as the evening news. It's such a terrible fright. And there are monsters in Mar-a-Lago, monsters down in Washington too. Monsters on Wall Street just doing what monsters do. There's monsters in Russia and Ukraine, monsters everywhere you look. Monsters that will frighten you more than any movie or book. These monsters feed on hatred. These monsters feed on greed. These monsters feed on money. It's all they'll ever need. These monsters don't like women. These monsters don't like books. These monsters don't like immigrants. These monsters don't like your looks. But Luke, he killed Darth Vader. Dracula got a stake in the heart. Medusa, she finally lost her head, and old Flag got blasted apart. The monsters that we see on the evening news, they give evil a face. But many of us, and there's few of them, we gotta put them in their place. And there's a monster in Mar-a-Lago, monsters in Washington too. Monsters out on Wall Street, they're all doing what monsters do. Monsters in Russia and Ukraine, monsters everywhere you look. Monsters that will frighten you more than any movie or book. And there are monsters that will frighten you